Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0705 indicates an issue with the transmission range switch, an essential component in the vehicle's automatic transmission system. This switch provides input to the engine control module, ECM, regarding the current selection of the gear lever, including park, reverse, neutral, drive, and sport modes. The transmission range switch affects the vehicle's ability to shift gears smoothly and efficiently. A failure in the switch could lead to improper shifting or even safety concerns if the transmission cannot accurately determine the current gear position. The DTC points toward an electrical circuit problem rather than a mechanical issue, meaning the focus of troubleshooting will predominantly be on electrical connections and signals associated with the transmission range switch. The transmission range switch plays a crucial role in communicating the selected gear position of the transmission to the vehicle's engine control module, ECM. Its primary function is to signal whether the vehicle is in park, reverse, neutral, drive, sport, or other gears. This switch is typically located on or near the transmission assembly, where it connects to various cables and electrical connectors that facilitate this communication. Its signals inform the ECM and other systems in the vehicle, allowing them to function correctly in relation to shifting operations. If a malfunction occurs, it can lead to erroneous gear readings, impacting performance and causing issues such as experiencing difficulties in shifting gears or potential transmission failure. The DTC P0705 is often attributed to several potential electrical issues within the system. A common cause is a fault within the electrical circuit, indicating that wiring may be frayed, shorted, or otherwise compromised. Another possibility is a malfunctioning transmission range switch, which may not be sending the correct signals to the ECM, leading to miscommunication. Additionally, poor connections either at the switch itself or along the wiring harness can interfere with the expected signals. Each of these issues can disrupt the communication flow, causing incorrect readings of the vehicle's gear selection and affecting overall drivability. It is essential to rule out each of these factors systematically when troubleshooting this DTC. The symptoms associated with DTC P0705 can significantly impact the driving experience. One common symptom is incorrect gear engagement, where the vehicle may shift erratically or not engage into the selected gear. This issue could lead to transmission slippage, where the engine revs without corresponding vehicle acceleration, presenting safety concerns. Drivers may also notice warning lights on the dashboard, indicating a fault in the transmission system. Additionally, the vehicle may exhibit delayed or harsh shifting patterns, making it uncomfortable to drive. Recognizing these symptoms can help in timely diagnostics and repairs to prevent further damage to the transmission system. The first troubleshooting step involves placing the vehicle's ignition in the on mode without starting the engine. This allows access to the Auto Diagnostics system, HDS, to verify the signal inputs from the transmission range switch. In this step, the technician will examine the signals associated with each mode of the shift lever: park, reverse, neutral, drive, and sport, comparing them against a predefined table in the diagnosis process. If the signals match the expected outputs in accordance with the gear lever positions, then the system is functioning correctly, indicating that the issue might be intermittent. In this case, it would be beneficial to analyze any freeze frame data captured by the HDS under the conditions that triggered the DTC, thereby attempting to reproduce the failure. If the signals do not match, follow up with the next troubleshooting step. The second troubleshooting step requires the technician to recheck the signal inputs from the transmission range switch, while again utilizing the HDS. It is vital to confirm whether any signals are showing as on in all shift lever positions. If a signal is found on for multiple positions, it suggests a malfunction and warrants moving to step 4. Conversely, if none of the signals are on as expected, it indicates an abnormal circuit situation. At this point, recording the specific circuits that are demonstrating these abnormalities is crucial for further diagnosis. Understanding which signals interact erroneously will assist in narrowing down the next step, focusing on the circuit integrity of the transmission range switch. In this step, the technician will begin by switching the vehicle to the off position. This ensures safety when disconnecting components. The next action is to disconnect the 10P connector from the transmission range switch. Once the switch is disconnected, a jumper wire will be used to connect terminals A and B of the connector. Terminal A corresponds to the indicated signal that was malfunctioning, while terminal B is securely connected to body ground. This setup allows further testing of whether the signals indicate correctly upon turning the vehicle's ignition to the on position. With the HDS monitoring, checking whether multiple signals indicate on will help determine if the transmission range switch is functional or if a wire short exists, guiding subsequent repair procedures. The fourth step revisits the functionality of the transmission range switch, focusing on the state of the signals. The technician will turn the vehicle to the off position, then quickly back to the on mode. This action enables an evaluation of the parameters with the HDS concerning which signals remain on after applying the jumper wire in the previous step. If any signals continue to show on state, it suggests that the transmission range switch is functioning correctly, indicating the need to progress to step 5. If none of the signals indicate on, there is a high likelihood that the transmission range switch requires replacement, as it is unable to relay accurate signals under the test conditions. The fifth troubleshooting step focuses on checking the integrity of the wiring between the transmission range switch and the powertrain control module, PCM. First, the vehicle should be turned off, and the SCS short should be jumped using the HDS for a minimum of 1 minute. After ensuring safety, the PCM connectors, both A and B, will be disconnected to facilitate continuity testing. Each wire circuit linked to the transmission range switch is then assessed individually, testing for continuity to body ground. If the testing indicates that the relevant circuits show continuity to ground, this suggests a wiring short that must be repaired. If there's no continuity, the technician is advised to explore other potential causes, such as checking for any official service information relevant to the DTC, or considering replacement of the PCM with a known good unit. Following the completion of repairs, it is crucial to verify that the vehicle is functioning correctly. This involves rechecking the operational status of the transmission range switch through the HDS after any repairs have been made. Once confirmed, the next step is to clear any diagnostic trouble codes from the system, which will reset any monitors affected by previous issues. Finally, a test drive of the vehicle is essential to ensure that all functions operate as expected, without recurrence of the DTC P0705 signal. Observing the performance under various driving conditions can confirm the repair's success and ascertain if the issue has indeed been resolved. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0705, a proactive approach to maintenance should be adopted. Regular inspections of the electrical systems, particularly wiring connected to the transmission range switch, can help identify any wear and tear before they lead to larger issues. Performing routine checks on the wiring harnesses ensures that any exposed or damaged wires are addressed. Additionally, keeping the vehicle software updated with the latest PCM updates can aid in maintaining optimal operations. Implementing these preventive measures not only promotes reliability, but also enhances the longevity of the transmission system as a whole. In conclusion, diagnosing and resolving DTC P0705 emphasizes the significance of the transmission range switch and its essential function within the vehicle's transmission system. It is clear that the health of the electrical circuits serving this component is paramount to ensure proper operation and avoid performance issues. Utilizing thorough diagnostics and understanding the specific steps involved leads to effective repairs, enhancing the overall safety and reliability of the vehicle. Timely intervention at the first sign of symptoms associated with this error code can prevent severe mechanical issues down the line, ensuring that the Honda Pilot maintains its operational integrity and user satisfaction. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.